Hi Taurus, and welcome to your monthly zodiac reading. As you can see, I am in a different place. I am not at home, but I brought my cards along with me because I'm away for a few days and I needed to get these readings out before the first of the month. So you may find it's a little bit noisier here just because it is warm today and I have air conditioning going, and yeah, it's just a different setup altogether, but it's just for one time, so hopefully. So please bear with me is what I'm asking, Taurus. Now, we are doing your monthly zodiac reading, right? Because it's for Taurus. This is Taurus Sun, Taurus Moon, or Taurus Rising. Okay, we're going to be talking about challenges you may face, things you need to avoid, things you need to grab a hold of or work on or make room for. So we have Tarot and Oracle here. We're also going to have live Tarot and Oracle at the end for additional guidance confirmation, okay? So let's get started, Taurus, with challenge you may face. We have Banshee, okay, with the Ace of Pumpkins or the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so a challenge you may be facing is something to do with your manifestations, maybe something that you've been asking for coming in and it hasn't come in yet, and that is upsetting you. Maybe you've been waiting to hear back about a job interview, or you are looking for a new job career opportunity and you haven't found any yet and it's upsetting you. Maybe there was supposed to be a change in your finances in another way and it hasn't happened yet, and so therefore that's upsetting you, getting you very upset and maybe a little hysterical at times, okay? So I want to say that may be the challenge that you're facing, something to do in around finances, career, job opportunities, or bringing in the manifestations into your life, the things that you've been working on and asking for and it just hasn't been happening yet, okay? And it's causing you a bit of grief, a bit of upset. All right, let's look at positive energy to embrace or to bring joy into your life, and that is Graveyard, unnecessary fear. Well, I can see how not embracing fear, okay, could certainly help bring in positive energy, but let's get a little more. We have Seven of Wands, or the Seven of Seven of Wands is the Seven of Wands. I'm so sorry. Sometimes I say things and I'm like, what am I even talking about? Okay. So with the Graveyard, and we're talking about unnecessary fear, that could be tying back to here just as a message, okay? Everything comes out for a reason. So what I want to say is maybe you are having some unnecessary fear and anxiety around those situations, and that's what's causing you this Banshee energy right now, all right? But when it comes to positive energy to embrace and to enjoy, I feel like some of you may have been having some people that have just been challenging everything you say, every decision you make, everything you stand for, and it's just been causing chaos, okay, like in your life. Maybe that's why this Banshee energy is coming up. And I feel though like you are now aware of it, or you have gotten your groove back and you're like, I'm not going to take this anymore. I'm not standing for this. I'm done with this. And for that reason, you are going to have more positivity in your life, okay? I feel like it's almost like you're sending to the graveyard the things that you no longer want to deal with, and that's what's going to bring peace and joy in. Okay, Taurus, let's look at negative or shadow energy to work on. We have Apples with the Seven of Cups. Oh, interesting. I always think of when I see this card because it's come out a couple other times and I get a different message. It's interesting. Sometimes I've been seeing a lot of repeat cards in the last little bit. There may be noise here too that you're going to hear as well. I do apologize, Taurus. basically what I want to say here is negative shadow or energy to work on is biting. Remember I said, I don't know if I said it, bobbing for apples, biting off more than you can chew, making too many, right? You have a lot of choices. And instead of choosing one or two and focusing and really working or whatever it may be for you on that, or being inspired going after that, you're like taking a little bite out of all the apples, out of all the choices, which is you're biting off more than you can chew. Okay, sometimes you can't be working on all 7 here. Maybe, like I said, it's 1 or 2. And that doesn't mean you forget about the other 5 or 6. That just means that you save them for later. Okay, you save those for later. All right, what you need to make room for. Oh, this has been coming out too. I'm telling you guys, it's crazy. It's the Wool card, 44, stability, solid foundation. It's also Cancer energy, the 4, and your home, right? The 4th house. And what I want to say is they want you to make room for many things. Maybe it's spending time with your family. Maybe it's going home. If you don't live where it is that you were born or grew up in, maybe it is that you need to go back and just have a visit, go back to your roots. Okay? Oh, I love this with the 10 of Wands. Maybe you have been really busy and have had a lot of burdens and a lot of things have been happening lately, and you need to lay that down. Lay all of those burdens down. Even if it wasn't burdensome, maybe it was just simply that you need to just stop working so hard. Take a little time for yourself. Enjoy doing what it is, you know, your crafts, your hobbies, just being at home, having a cup of coffee, not out running around like a chicken with your head cut off type of energy. So that's what they want you to make more room for. A little self-care, whether it's going home to visit or whether it's just taking time out and laying down everything that's keeping you busy right now for a little bit of peace and contentment here, because she just looks happy sitting there doing her knitting and having her cup of tea. What you need to avoid. The underworld. And it says, where all things pause and begin again. So very interesting. What card do we have with it? The Chariot. Okay, I see. I was kind of like, okay, so we like new beginnings normally, right? Because this reminds me of the Death card. You let go of what's dead and dying. You embrace what's new and helpful. You can say it so many different ways. But what I want to say here, they want you to avoid, see? New beginning for the sake of new beginning. Okay, and I know that's going to sound like what? Normally we want new beginnings. But this is always a question of, but do you need it? Do you need the new beginning? I'm looking here at the pomegranate, and this is what I see. I know it's part of the skeleton face, yes. But when I just look at the pomegranate, forget the top piece, and I'm like, you're holding that up, and those seeds and all that juice, everything's just going to run out and be wasted. Because you need to scurry on and hurry on to the next thing. I feel like by doing that, by just going to the next thing, to the next thing, to the next thing, to the next thing, like I'm saying it over and over again, you're going to miss out on the delicious sweetness, okay? Or even tartness in some cases. The sweet and salty of life. Because you're too busy just going forward all the time. And starting new things and maybe never finishing them is something else. So that's something for you to avoid. Okay, Taurus? Let's go on. And we love the sweet and the delicious, right? We love that sweet and savory. So, yeah, try to avoid just going on to the next thing because you can. Sometimes you need to just take time to enjoy it, even if it's a little thing. What opportunity should you seize or grab a hold of? And we have the toad. When I think of toads, frogs, right, I think of forward movement always. And they have observe for all those who watch see all. I haven't been reading every card because some of them do talk in riddles and I just don't get it, so I go with the word or intuitively what comes in, or the whatever the pictures are in the card. With this toad, see, I just look at sitting right up on the crown, up on the third eye, where it's a matter of being able to see, seeing clearly, right? And they want you to observe. With the Magician, okay. So opportunity, the Magician is the master manifester, or in this case, Bette Midler is the master manifester here, okay? The Magician, someone who can create in their life whatever it is. They can manifest and bring in whatever they set their mind to, right? When they have a goal, they take action and they achieve it. So we're talking about opportunities here. I want to say with this toad, it's like having a third or a second set of eyes, in this case up here, or one third eye up there, where you are aware of everything that's going on around you. So when the opportunity comes in, and I feel like it could literally be here for you, Taurus, in anything, okay? Because it's the Magician. So I literally, it could be anything, and there's different people watching this, so you can't pinpoint it right down, but there is going to be opportunity or something you need to grab a hold of, and you need to be aware. You need to be observing all around you all the time. You need to be moving forward all the time, and you won't miss the opportunity. Basically, you'll see it, almost like you'll see it before it even gets to you. Or you're going to be able to manifest in whatever opportunity it is that you want, and by being alert and observant, you will see it coming and you will be ready. Okay? Oh, I like that. Let's get some tarot for you, Taurus. Further clarification, confirmation of what's on the table, or further guidance. Oh, I love this. If you are liking these cards, if you're liking the energy or the messages, please throw me a thumbs up. Interaction with my channel helps a lot. I would appreciate that. Okay, we're going to get out 3 cards here. We've got the Devil. We've got the Queen of Bats, or the Queen of Swords. And we've got the Two of Pumpkins. Oh, you guys, or the Two of Pentacles. I love these tarot. With the Devil, remember I said just going from one thing to another, biting off more than you can chew. It's that addiction type energy where, you know, I must have everything. I must have everything and everything I want right now. Or I must have what everybody else has, and that's what causes you to want a little piece of everything. You want a piece of everybody's pie. You want a taste of everything down here, so you just keep going and going and going. Okay? And we know these are the things that you're working on or letting go of or avoiding. With the Queen of Bats, look, that is having the clarity to see that you need the time out, that maybe you need to go home and visit. That is seeing that there is something new out there for you, and it's going to come to you, just maybe it will be in divine timing. You know, that you need to just get rid of this nasty bunch of people who are just questioning you all the time, or situations that's just wreaking a bit of havoc, where you're always having to defend yourself, right? You can see how the Two of Pumpkins, balance. They want you to have balance in your life. And if you work on these things and take advantage of these little insights and messages, right, these little nuggets, it will help you to find the balance. All right, beautiful. We have a couple of oracle cards to finish off here, Taurus. Okay, again, I feel like I may be yelling because I'm talking over the air conditioner, and I apologize for that, but I want you to hear me. Okay, we're gonna just do a split here. You'll hear the thump on the table. Okay, and we have Sensuality. Oh, I love it. Your freedom flowing from far away. I dance, I love, I laugh, I play. But the sensual side of things, like I said, we love the sweet, we love the savory, we love all of the different material possessions, right? We love all of that stuff. Taurus, I'm a Taurus moon. I totally get it. We love these things. So I'm going to put that right there for you and so they're just saying embrace that. Don't be afraid to talk about it either here with the 2 and a 1, which is a 3, and a 3's communication. Express what it is that you love and what you want, right? Send that out to God, source, universe, right? Or as we'll just call them, spirit. All right, your guides, whoever it is. One last card here, Taurus, before we go. Tree of life. The wisdom and making good choices in life, right? You don't have to choose everything. Choose what it is that you are passionate about, what you love, what you feel inspired to do. And it may be all 7, but just don't bite off more than you can chew. 1 or 2 at a time. That's having the wisdom to choose what you need to work on now, but it's prioritizing, right? And what you can leave for a later time. So again, if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. I would love that. My regular viewers, hello, thank you for being here. And if you know someone who may need to hear these messages, I'm the conduit who brought it to you. You can be the conduit to bring it to someone else, or take it to someone else, share it with someone else, and maybe help them out too. So have a great Halloween at the end of the month, a great Samhain, and I will see you in your next reading.